Okay, we are back. Last time, we died out in the cold. It was horrible, and quite frankly, I don't wish to go through that again. So what we're going to do is we're going to get moving immediately. Lane's auto manual. That's an amazing pull for our starter house. Wow. Alright, leave the gun behind. We don't need it. Do we have something we can use as a weapon? Because we're gonna most likely wind up needing it. The pencil doesn't really count. Okay. Let's make ourselves a sheet sling bag. Welcome back to the Long Dark Zomboid edition. Welcome back to suffering. This is gonna be bad. No, it's slightly better now. Oh, wow. Okay, get inside while we contemplate what we want to do in this situation. Yeah, this is gonna be bad. There hasn't been a new update since last time I've played. We were playing as a new character. We are Roscoe Winston. But, I'm going to be brutally... Ooh, yep, we're cold. If you're cold, they're cold. Get inside. A bronze sports... No, can we wear that? Yes, we could. If we want to do. The stockings don't provide any insulation, otherwise I'd wear those. Nothing in the fridge. Okay. Okay, yeah, my goal is to get to the mansions this time without immediately freezing to death. Which is what happened last time. We caught a cold, and that's just the beginning of the death spiral in this challenge, I'm afraid. We really cannot afford to catch a cold. There's gonna be absolutely nothing left in this one. We just need a weapon. We just need a weapon, and we can keep going. A rotten, uncooked beef patty. Yeah, that's not helpful. Okay, where in West Point are we? I can actually find that out by going there now. Street names. New update came out. Version 42.10. It added actual visible street names so you can tell where we are. Which is honestly a cool feature. I am a fan of that. I'm not convinced it's super helpful, other than as a flavor thing and helping ID where we are, but, you know, that wolf noticed me. But remember, for the purposes of this challenge, zombies are just wolves. They're at least meant to kind of function like long dark wolves. Crap. That is a police car. Meaning chances are very good that there's some sort of... Ooh, nightstick. Okay. Holster. That's good. Digital watch. We take those. Claude, I'm sorry about your badge, but quite frankly, I don't think you need it anymore. You're our relieved of duty officer. Whoa, 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 what the hell is going on in here? Oh, this dam is about to break. Griddle pan. Hey, we take those. Everything they're wearing is broken and torn up. I was kind of hoping... Oh, maybe we'll get, like... Okay, I need to get inside. I'll finish this spot in a second. Dirty, worn. Cowboy hat. Okay, that is something that can help. Except the beanie actually insulates more, so I think we want that versus the cowboy hat. Tragic. I liked that cowboy hat. It is 10 degrees indoors right now. It's bad. Ooh, boy. Don't like that. Not a fan of that at all. There's a radio. There's a fridge. There's a single can of beer. Okay. We might already be cooked as far as our plan goes of, oh, let's get to the mansions before we catch a cold. That just might not be possible. We might already catch a cold and start the process of suffering out here. We need a jacket. Simply put, we need to hope that one of these houses, or like maybe we can get into a shop or something, has some sort of jacket. Something to put layers on us. It's honestly what we need right now. But everything is in appalling condition. So I'm really starting to think our only good option is going to be hoping we get one from a random drop. Hey, at least it's 11 degrees in here. This house is looted. There's going to be nothing in here for us. Like, there's going to be absolutely nothing. Like, there's not much in houses in general right now. There's going to be negative for us in looted houses. Is that a chocolate bar? You know what? Given the circumstances, I'm not exactly allowed to be picky, am I? Okay. There's a gun. There's the keys to a car, but really I'm not convinced that's super helpful. Okay. Engage stealth mode so that the wolf can't find us. Let's go upstairs. Hope we find some sort of jacket. As long as we're indoors, I'm pretty sure we can't catch hypothermia. The keys to this house. Not really helpful, I'm afraid. But, hey. The sentiment is nice, I guess. T-shirt. Yeah, that doesn't... That could actually be rags. We could tear that up if we really wanted to. Can we, like, craft sheets into, like, clothes? Is that something we can do? No. No, as it turns out, it is not. It'd be great if it was. And that's just not in the cards. Okay. There's a wolf on me. Okay. Just need to scrounge up for any bit of insulation we can find. Oh, yep. Figured that was coming. Hi. Why don't you let yourself inside? 16.4. It's actually not... I mean, I've had worse. I can confidently say I've had worse. Oh, boy. Barbecue chips, any little bit of food helps us a great deal. An old-fashioned can opener. You know what? It might not be a proper windy one, but that'll do. That'll help, right? A dress. Replaces too much, not really helpful. Formal shirt, not really helpful. A pillow could be good for sleeping, actually. I'll give it that much. Suit pants. Are those better than the baggy jeans? No, as a matter of fact, they are not. Was worth entertaining the idea. Take some medication. Whoa, hey, what are you working on here? Socks. And unfortunately, this game, unlike the real Long Dark, does not let us layer multiple pairs of socks. I've tried. Believe me, I thought about it. But the game just does not like it. Okay. Well. Man, it is so cold. Phillips CDI. I don't think that's what's gonna help us right now. As fun as it would be to take a load off, probably. What is in that toolbox? Calipers. That was almost helpful. That was almost good loot. Okay. It's 21 degrees indoors, at least. 21 degrees Fahrenheit. A bra, not exactly. Painkillers, helpful. Helpful, honestly, at this stage. Okay. Newspaper, not that helpful. Okay. We are still freezing to death. The probability that we actually make it to... We are just cold now. We actually might be recovering. Okay. There was a wolf right outside. Come on. Shut it. Thank you. Plunger, toilet brush. Okay, I don't think the wolf noticed us. So that's helpful. Fishnet tights, fashionable, not help. A bathrobe. You know what, man? That puts some layers between us and the outside. That might be good enough. If we could find some gloves. A padded jacket. That... Oh my god, that's helpful. Thank you. Okay. Our pants situation. Long socks. Keep the extra clothes just in case something happens to our main set. But having this padded jacket, this is actually genuinely fantastic. Caffeine pills, beta blockers. And this protects our neck as well, which is what makes it so good. We need... padded pants would be ideal. I know that might be a bit of a choosing beggars kind of situation, but padded pants would be very ideal. Okay. Let ourselves in, please. We are cold. But when haven't we been cold this entire video? Like that's just our default state of being, I'm afraid. Oh, hoodie? Yeah. Yeah, that helps protect our arms a little bit. We just need hand protection at this point. Hand and, well, better feet protection would be appreciated. Okay. Grab a little bit of food. We need to be kind of picky about what we take with us. The canned carrots. We should probably just eat those now. Like, they're not very good as far as food goes, but they just help. You know, any little bit helps. Okay. Get rid of the empty tin can. Okay. I'd be happy with just some boots, truth be told. Sneak up on the wolf, get rid of him. Ear protectors? Aw, I can't wear those with a beanie. Man. And they impair our hearing quite a bit, too. So I don't think that's really worth bothering with. Okay. Ooh, we're being chased by wolves. Angler magazine? Hey, you know what? Helpful. Very potentially helpful. Let's see if we can get ourselves some better boots, and then we'll make the trek over. More long socks. You know what? Okay. Okay, we might have an honest attempt here going. We might have an honest attempt here going. Okay, we can afford to take a radio. I think, yeah, that's reasonable. We can afford to do that. Huh? What card keys? A Franklin value line. Well, okay. Pants, sheets. Take a pillow. That'll help wherever we decide to sleep. Okay. It's only going to get colder, though, so we really need to get a move on. Move through the woods to kind of distract the wolves. That garage door is still firmly sealed. Didn't really expect that, actually. Okay, let's get going. Ooh, yep. Head over, please. Up. Around. Shut the curtain. Drowsy already. That's bad. But that's why we grabbed medication. There's a raccoon out there. Okay. 2 doses of caffeine pills should help. Should help a lot. We need to let our body recover. We might just wind up sleeping in here tonight. That honestly might be what our plan is. What we do. I don't know. It's kind of worth thinking about, maybe. Okay. You've recovered some stamina. That's good. I love how our only real redeeming qualities are that we're good with hitting things with an axe. And that we're decently strong. Okay. Okay. So, where do we want to go here? Okay. So good news, bad news. Good news. We successfully managed to get our stamina back. Bad news, the chill is back. Is that a Super Nintendo? What's coming with me? Whoa! Ooh, that might have sounded the hornet's nest. We might need to go. You know what? The razor would be very nice from just a keeping ourselves mentally stable perspective, I think. Can I? Oh. That explains it. We didn't grab the empty bleach bottle. Could use the water, though. Okay. Shut the door behind us. It really is much too late to even contemplate the idea of going out now. Okay. Are we still on Oak Street? Wow. 7th Street, Mulberry Street, Cabin Road. Never found out what this road is. Oh, that's 5th Street. 6th Street. Okay. Huh. Ooh, we've moved across quite a bit of West Point in our journey. Okay. Drowsy. I think I'm gonna let that actually pass over us. Gonna let ourselves actually succumb to the drowsiness on that one. What would be a good thing to eat? The chocolate, honestly, would keep ourselves mentally going, I feel like. Okay. How is our character's sleeping situation? Okay, so we should just need the regular amount of sleep and be fine. Okay. Right. Don't suppose we can find a spot on the first floor. Can we? Yep, knew that was coming. Saw you walking over, I'm afraid. Whoa! Hey now. Okay. Gee, but what do we drop to take some of that? Okay. Okay. We can't take all of this. That's just not really something we can afford to do. We could leave the superintendent behind. We're gonna have to, I'm afraid. The extra pair of regular socks we don't really need. Okay. The caffeine pills we're keeping on us. We'll find another radio. But having useful skill books like that, for one, it'll help us keep us mentally occupied. For two, that's all useful skills that we might want to learn. You know, trapping. Maybe eventually we could find some animals that are still alive. Welding. That would help reinforce our base. Pottery. Sounds like fun. Cooking helps us get more out of the limited food supplies we have. Metalworking. Maybe eventually we could learn how to blacksmith. Okay. I'm gonna pick up that curtain. I am going to see if we can get away with... Okay, put up that curtain. I wish this house had, like, a fireplace. but it just doesn't. So. But yeah, because it's warmer on this floor down here, I'm going to opt to sleep down here. We're just going to put a pillow down. We're going to sleep on the couch. You know, I know there's this perfectly good house bedroom up here, but honestly, I would prefer to keep as warm as we reasonably can. So I'm going to opt for this. That's the kind of choices you make in the long dark situation here. Okay. Okay. I'm going to leave the bathroom door open so we'll have some light bleeding in. Just so we're not completely fumbling our way through the dark. Where are you? Oh! You were in another house. That explains why I couldn't find you. Okay. Okay. Let's go get another sheet. Put it on the window. And throw ourselves to bed. Remove the curtains. Shut the door. No need to go back up there again. We are officially regular tired. That's fine. Okay. Okay. Sounds like there might be a wolf that hears me. You know what? You know what, actually? Hold on. I have an idea. Okay. Form ourselves a little furniture barricade, yeah? Okay, they don't have direct line of sight from the kitchen. They might be able to see me from the bathroom. But they're gonna have to go around. That's just a risk we're gonna have to take, I'm afraid. Okay. Let's go to sleep and hope we don't wake up ill. Gonna wait until it gets to be exactly 11. We're already chilly. I'll just have to do. Oh, that's unnerving. I hear him. Okay. We survived the night. Our first official day in the long dark. But we made it. By God, we made it. It is a nice, crisp 1 degree outside. can we... Washing ourselves might not be a good idea, actually. Not because, you know, I don't want to be clean. I do. It's just that, realistically speaking, that would result in us getting all sorts of water all over ourselves, which would just kind of be bad for us. So what we're going to do instead is rest a bit and read until this fog clears up. And then we're going to head back out. But I am very proud of the solution I was able to come to as far as securing a place to sleep. This did feel good. Oh boy, I hear a wolf. I hear a wolf out there. If it's 2 degrees indoors right now, outside it's gonna be like lethal. No thank you. Plus, this gives us time to read our trapping book and kind of formulate a strategy here. So, the place I want to go, it's all the way out. I believe with the way Zomboid does compass directions, this would be west. It's all the way out west. It might be north. If we find an actual compass, I'll verify that. But basically, what I want to do is get to the West Point Mansions, because those have fireplaces. They're some of the only places around I can make that do. Which, given how cold it is outside, fireplaces are a good thing to invest in. Generally speaking, sound idea. So, here's what we're gonna do. Okay? As soon as it's warm enough to go outside, as soon as there isn't a mist, we're going to go on our way. Well, do we want to go right now? We should really gather out more food if we can help. But we don't really have that much room in our bag. Ah, balls. Okay. Do we really need 3 things of painkiller? Okay, hang on. One of those things of painkillers is nearly empty. We can toss that. Okay. Believe me, as much fun as it would be to develop an oxycodone addiction in this situation, and as much as I would understand Roscoe for doing so, given the circumstances, I feel like it's not a good idea. Okay. We're gonna need carpentry if we want to actually make anything resembling, like, if we want to make animal traps, which, to be clear, would be a very good idea. I'm pretty sure all farm animals on all properties are dead by this point in the game. This is like a 6 months later kind of situation. It's either 6 months later or it's a full year later, I believe is what I set the sandbox settings to. I don't quite recall. But either way, getting animals, that's not a realistic goal. As great as it'd be to be able to self-sustain like that, trapping might let us catch some rabbits or rats, maybe the odd raccoon, which honestly might be just have to be good enough. There's no way he sees me. It's fine. We're not doing anything particularly loud. Finding this book, though, man, that was a good pull. Because this lets me take a nice, quiet section of the video while we're waiting for things to warm up. At least warm up a little bit, comparatively speaking. And it is gradually rising. The temperature is going up about 0.1 degrees every 10 minutes, so... Once we drop the chili moodle, I think that's when we're going to be good to go. Once we drop that, that's when we're going to be good to go. Apparently, they also updated, like, the fire animations and fire sprites. And I'm really interested to check those out. There are a lot of wolves out there. We really are probably going to have to get a move on here soon. Again, once the chili moodle drops from us. Because then we'll know we can go inside any building and get rid of it. That's my logic. Because then we'll know we can go inside any building and get rid of the chili moodle. Okay. Okay. So... yeah, I don't know. This is gonna be quite the ordeal to survive through all this. Rewarding though. Much like the actual Long Dark, I feel like this is gonna be a rewarding kind of challenge to actually figure out and work our way through. You know, it might just be a colder day in general. Thinking about it, you know, with the fog and everything. I don't know. I feel like this is going to be fun now. Stressful. Unbelievably so. Yes. Yes, that is very, very true. But fun. Now we're having fun. Did the temperature just drop slightly? No, it's still going up. Okay. The fog, I suspect, is keeping some things a little bit in and insulated. Grab our pillow back, please. We can drop some weight if we eat the can of spaghetti bolognese. Okay. It says better hot, but we really don't have that luxury, I'm afraid. Okay. Yep, knew you were gonna lock onto me. The wind chill, surprisingly, is only registered as uncomfortable. That's shocking. I kind of figured it'd be worse out here. Maybe the fog is helping keep things a little insulated? I don't know. That's worth asking about, actually. Okay. Hey, hey, we were actually able to keep our body moving enough that we got to drop our chili status. We are, however, a little bit exerted. So let's just move a little bit slower. All the trees have lost their leaves in rapid order. Expected. Especially given the unusual weather we're having this time of year. Okay. Okay, let's go. There's a little, like, cottage just on the very edge of West Point. Let's get there, and we'll end the episode. Okay. Our chili noodle is back. That's what I'm gonna have to come to terms with, I'm afraid. Fortunately, though, it definitely seems like the actual coast is a lot less busy than it used to be. I have distinct memories in Build 41. I would try a 0 to hero. Like, I would try an utterly garbage character with as many dynamic traits as I could get rid of. And that character would consistently get shredded along the West Point coast. It was bad. So I'm glad to know they've cleaned it up in recent years. Okay. Where are we in terms of... Okay. There's a chopping block. I wonder, actually, is there... Nope. Wolves. Okay. Engage in stealth. Okay. A couple of large houses. Successful stealth attempt. Alright. Can we pick up the rock? The rock. Can we pick up... Really? Those look pretty blatantly like pick-upable rocks. Oh, crap. Hi. Hello. Yeah, no, guess not. Those looked like rocks I should have been able to pick up. I guess it's just not allowed. What are you? A gardening truck. This might be a bit of a long shot, but... I don't know what I expected, but I'm still disappointed. Yeah, you ever have no expectations and still be left feeling ripped off? That's a good way to describe how I'm feeling right about. You know what? I'm deciding I don't want to. I'm good. I don't need the inky darkness in my life, actually. Like, quite frankly, I'm good. Okay. Don't suppose we can scrounge up a bit more food while we're in here. Vinegar and a dish towel. Chips! No. I'll be out of your hair in a second. Be out of your hair in just a second, sir. Okay, you are going to want to wait. Where are we? Miller Drive. Oak Street. Man. A lot of good stuff happening on Oak Street. Seems to be like the main section of town. There's a looted house there. Like all the windows are completely smashed in. Oh boy. God knocks. Answer the door. Hardy har har. You know what? The pliers might have their uses. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. You know what? I might not have a very high opinion of organized religion, but it did go up a little bit after that. You know, an event like that's almost enough to make a man believe. What are we thinking, Roscoe? Is it enough to make you believe? God, we are exhausted. Yeah, we need to get to that cottage, like, yesterday. Oh, no. This might be the beginning of our death spiral. Leap. Come on, head through, head through. Both of those houses are complete trash. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey! Take a screwdriver. That's a very useful tool. Okay. Rest. Rest. Okay, so we nearly got chased. We're still on Oak Street. Man. Oak Street. Dude, it's popping off. Ohio Drive. Well, that's unfortunate. Anyway. Okay. Let's head out. We might not be 100% yet, but we need to get to that little cottage. Which I'm just now realizing might have a broken door. And this might not be a particularly effective safe house. Better just take you out now rather than let you stalk me. Better just let them take... let me just take them out now rather than let them stalk me. Okay. This should be the end of Oak Street. Is where the cottage is. Okay. With an intact door? Oh, you spoil me, game. The hell? What on earth have I just ran into? Oh, balls. Really, Zomboid? We're doing that? Thank you. Oh, good God. What? What happened here? I'm just going to think about that. We are just going to politely agree not to wonder about what happened there. Like, there are some things where, quite frankly, I don't want to know. So we're just going to move them into a room of the house we don't plan on going in very much. And if anyone asks, which no one's gonna ask, but if anyone asks, this was not our fault. We good? Okay. There we go. Now I almost don't have to think about the fact there's corpses in there. Happy days. I think we're going to go ahead and end the episode now. If you liked this video, go ahead and leave it some engagement, a like, favorite, share, subscribe if you're new. And I will see you all in the next one, where we are going to go from this humble little murder cottage all the way out to the West Point Mansions. See you all then.